so difficult are they finding it to protect their own people from ISIS and its chapter there, Boko Haram. So the Nigerian military can be spared to go and attack their neighbor, but they can't keep peace and stop ISIS in their own country. What kind of president is that?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, Tinubu has very long-standing ties in the United States. Max Blumenthal and David Hundeyin, who's the latter is a Nigerian journalist, very famous, did a brilliant piece on Tinubu in the Gray Zone. Everyone should read it, about Tinubu's ties to cocaine trafficking networks in Chicago in his earlier years. So this is the type of guy that we're dealing with, in bed with the CIA, in bed with all these drug narco trafficking units. But of course, the West backs up the real narco terrorists like Tinubu, who, as you point out, are ignoring, I would say, the assault on their sovereignty by Western-backed terrorists like Boko Haram. Also now, JNIM, another terrorist organization linked with Al-Qaeda, has also entered into Nigeria. They have been causing a lot of chaos in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger the past few years. And what is the goal here? Well, the goal is to try and take as many of the resource-rich regions in these countries, in particular in Nigeria, and the U.S. will cry foul. They'll say that Christians are being genocided, even though Christians and Muslims are being killed in both very high rates. Actually, far more Muslims are being killed than Christians in Nigeria. And then Eric Prince or some other private military contractor will get to send in their mercenaries to Nigeria, and they will take up all of the resource-rich land, the mineral-rich land, the gold-rich land in Nigeria, and illegally steal all of the resources. As for the question of why can't he do anything about this threat in his own country, in Nigeria, but he launches all these airstrikes or these planes in Benin the moment there's a coup, there's a simple answer for that. President Macron of France gave a call to Tinubu today under the guise that there was a new offensive led by the Boko Haram terrorists in Nigeria. He made an emergency call, and apparently it wasn't about Boko Haram, because if it was, I'd imagine those fighter jets would have been used to do targeted airstrikes, hopefully on the terrorists, but instead they were used to go into violate the sovereign airspace of Benin and presumably strike the coup leaders.
Now, as you mentioned, Narco Rubio and his administration are again steaming.
Yeah, the Western media, you hear what that Western media talk, that not what happened yesterday. For one of the media for America, they blast President Tinubu for invading Benin Republic. You hear? They say Nigeria invade Benin Republic. This is the country where the crisis Donald Trump want to invade them to collect their resources. Now they went to use military to invade Benin Republic. According to the video just now, the man returns say, what type of president is this? A president that cannot deal with insecurity in his country, he cannot fight Boko Haram, cannot fight ISIS, he cannot fight Al-Qaeda linked terrorist group, Fulani X-Men, bandits, he cannot find them. But he took a military jet to invade another country in Benin Republic. You sure that one a red flag for ourselves. No matter the project, maybe say Macron, they give the tell President Tinubu to go, because now I be like say Nigerian are prosing. France, they use Nigeria to attack those former Francophone colony for the region. Because this call was initiated before President Tinubu ordered the military to enter Benin Republic. Emmanuel Macron call or they make a phone call to Emmanuel Macron. It can be like saying now Nigeria is now opposing to France. They used to the attack a young fellow colony. You know, yeah. Even in Nigeria, we get security problem. We don't fit deal with them. Now we carry jet fighter go invade another country. You hear I mean that they talk just now. Let me talk. See, carry jet fighter invade Benin Republic. That is an invasion. But when Donald Trump say one carry military come Nigeria, all of them they cry. When they say they want to thief our oil. But now the coup made it happen for Benin Republic. That one, Benin Republic is a sovereign state. It's a sovereign country. So for you to carry military to go invade that country, anyway, as you don't do that to somebody, so just the wait in future. I just pray that the security situation right now in Nigeria should just calm down so that there will be peace. Everything will calm down in Nigeria. You understand? So, but for President Tinubu to use military invade another country, a sovereign state like Benin Republic, even though there was a coup that was going on, that is an invasion to another sovereign nation. Now, you see with the Western media, we see the Tinubu now, that he cannot fight insecurity in his country, but he used a military jet to go the patrol for Benin Republic for Cotonou. Military jet that cannot fight bandits, that cannot fight terrorists, Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, all of them. They cannot fight them. But the same military jet go this thing. You see, say hypocrisy, they worry some people for this our government. Now the Western media, they blast them. They let them know say you go invade another country through because Emmanuel Macron of France, the France president, called you, and you, maybe now there you should two of them talk finish. He asked Madam Macron asking to help so that they cannot invade or they cannot overthrow the president of that country. And first there's an attempt coup. You go see him. You go see happen again. Even this afternoon, the president say the National Assembly approve military to go Benin Republic. Anyway, we go to sit down and look at the name.